Gordon is not going to be in training camp. I mean, he supposedly is working on some health issues or whatever it is, but let's face it, with Josh Gordon and all the suspensions he has had, the thing that fans need to keep in mind is that he only played one full season of football with the Browns, and that was in 2012. Think about that, 2012. Even his big season, 2013, he was suspended for 2 games that year. Then after that, it's just been one long suspension after another after another. I'm not going to dwell on the Gordon thing, but I'm saying here's what John Dorsey, general manager, should say about it. Very simply is this. You know, we support Josh. We want him to do well. We're going to get him all the help we can. But we really need to talk about our other receivers. I mean, it's almost like the old line from Hoosiers, where Gene Hackman's there in front of the gym, and everybody wants Jimmy Chitwood to play, but at that point, Jimmy Chitwood isn't playing, and he needs to say, well, let's talk about the team we do have. And so this is what he really needs to do, is say, this is the team we do have. And without piling on Josh, I mean, the fact is, in the back of their mind, they would have been really out of their mind to say, we know for a fact Josh Gordon's going to play 16 games or even 14 games, because you don't know that. Since 2013, he's never played more than 5 in one season. Think about that. 5. That was 5 last year, and he also played 5 in 2014. So it's been a mess there. So you go, all right, Jarvis Landry. Part of the reason I was thrilled the Browns traded for Jarvis Landry is that in the last 4 years, he's not missed a game, along with the fact he's caught 400 passes, exactly 400 over the last 4 years. 220 of those went for first downs. And when you watched, granted the glorified touch football they had in the spring, I thought the best player on the field for offense was not Josh Gordon, not even close. It was Jarvis Landry. The best player, by the way, on defense, I thought, was Myles Garrett. He looked very, very good to me. And Denzel Ward also looked good. By the way, you notice how I kind of transitioned into talking about these younger players and guys like that? That's what John Dorsey should do. And then the other thing you talk about, all right, Corey Coleman, this is your chance. The door's open. You're going to get a lot more snaps with Josh Gordon gone in training camp and possibly into the regular season than you would normally. You were number 1 pick in 2016. In fact, he kind of backs away from it now. Hugh Jackson absolutely loved Corey Coleman when they picked him. Because I remember I was at the press conference and I asked Hugh, well, what do you like best about Corey Coleman? He goes, touchdowns, just like that. He pointed. He scores touchdowns, and he just almost turned poetic talking about the speed of Corey Coleman and how we could use him in different spots. And of course, Coleman his first 2 years has had broke hands twice, a hand in each year, which I've actually never seen that happen before. Breaking a hand when you're a receiver is not a good thing too. So can he stay healthy? Can he play well? Now this is where you get into a situation that's iffy, but the door is wide open for Antonio Callaway, 4th-round pick from Florida. Now, this is a player, a young man, who was suspended last year, who has also flunked some drug tests. It was a gamble taking this guy. He didn't play very much in the mini camps, not because of flunked tests, but because he had some hamstring and ankle injuries. And frankly, I thought he came into camp not in good shape. We'll see how he looks there. But door wide open for Callaway, door wide open for Coleman. The door's wide open for somebody like Ricardo Lewis, who's been kicking around here for the Browns since 2016, or for a guy that I liked for quite a while. I sometimes ask myself why. Rashard Higgins, I thought he was going to be good. Well, anyway, Rashard, who actually had some nice mini camps, here's your shot. You get a chance to do it. John Dorsey also brought in a player from Green Bay named Jeff Janis. So you look at that receiving core, you have to, if you're Hugh Jackson and John Dorsey, you have to look at it with the name of Josh Gordon erased. In other words, he doesn't exist for you as you're game planning until he is back on the field and actually looks like he's in shape and looks like he's ready to go. So that's the deal with the Browns. And when it comes to dealing with their receivers, you know, it took a real blow, but frankly, in my mind, I always thought the whole Josh Gordon thing is it's like buying a lottery ticket, hoping to pay the mortgage. Yeah, once in a while it'll hit. But it was a huge gamble, and the odds were against you, and I believe the Browns also knew that, you know, going into this season.